President John F. Kennedy once said, "Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth." Yet the human mind is conditioned to conform to human thinking that is abstract and opposite to the natural, intelligent truth. And there is no natural growth without the natural truth. As long as the natural planet is alive, the natural truth will prevail, governed by natural intelligence, whether humans use natural intelligence or not. The only civilization that can survive in a natural world is a civilization governed by natural intelligence, and this civilization cannot grow intellectually or spiritually when it is oppressed and subjugated by unnatural human thinking that clings, cleaves to, and binds itself to the very activities that are destroying the natural world. As long as the human mind is conditioned to accept the suffering, terror, pain, slaughter, and premature death of God's animal creations as routine and commonplace, the human mind is lost in an unnatural state that is void of natural intelligence, and all that is left is the insanity that drives our toxic human activities that destroy the natural world. The acceptance of insanity is also complicity in insanity. A sane mind would take the time to examine its beliefs and its practices. A natural, intelligent mind would ask, "What am I doing? Would I want to be treated this way?" Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Never be afraid to do what's right, especially if the well-being of a person or animal is at stake. Society's punishments are small compared to the wounds we inflict on our souls when we look the other way." And I tell you, the injury to the natural mind is greater. How long are you, as a human species, going to look the other way before you take notice of your own unnatural, destructive, unfair, and unjust human activities? Why does mankind always hate and kill the ones who stand up for justice rather than hating themselves for their own injustice? Why do they kill others when they should be killing off their human activities that are contributing to inequity and injustice? Malcolm X said two very important things. The media is the most powerful entity on earth. It has the power to make the innocent guilty and to make the guilty innocent. The media controls the minds of the masses. When the people who are in power want to succeed, they will create an image to justify something that's bad, and then they will use the press to create a humanitarian image for the devil that they invented. The meat industry acts in the same way, for the meat industry is not only the devil, but the pit of hell itself. Malcolm X also said, "If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything." And this is what people do. They fall for everything. So I, Jesus Christ, tell all people, stand up for natural justice, the justice that serves natural life, not the human justice that destroys natural life. Stand up for fairness, the fairness that defends injustice against natural life. Stand up for the restoration of the natural earth. Stand up for God's animal children, and stand up for all of God's natural creations. Stop preserving your delusion that you have a right to destroy life. Start saving life. Robert F. Kennedy once said, "Each time a man stands up for an ideal or acts to improve the lot of others or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance." It's time to sweep down the mightiest walls of animal oppression and the mightiest walls of resistance to animal liberation. Remember the words I spoke in John 7:7. "The human world hates me because I speak the truth and testify against all human actions that are evil." Stand up for the truth. You are dissolving in human lies and deception. You are destroying yourselves.